morning. I am here with a friend of mine, and we're so excited to have him on our show today. This is Adi, everyone. Say hi to Adi. So we're happy to have him on, and we're going to talk about something super exciting that his family has here in just a minute. So I don't know if you know this, but we are live on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. So everyone's watching you.
Awesome. Celebrity for a day.
Celebrity for a day. And we talked about this earlier, how we do a roll call. So we expect everybody to chat in and let us know you're here. And if you are new, we welcome you to our morning talk show, and we're happy to see you. But we need you to chat your name in so we know who you are. Adi really needs to know who you guys are. So chat your name in, let us know where you're from, who you are, your banking information, all of that. Just kidding. So, yes, this is Adi, and our topics for today is we're going to talk a little bit about how we met, and we're going to talk about this family home that he has in the Himalayas, and then we're going to give you a link on how you can book it. So you can share this with all your friends, and it's a pretty spectacular property. Yes. I love it so much. So if you are ready, you have the bell. Yes. I've given him instructions. We're ready to get started. Okay, here we go. Hey everybody, this is my friend Adi Sharma, and Adi and I met a few years ago at Orange Theory, and I'll say Adi is a row beast. I would get beside Adi rowing, and I was like, holy cow, I can't keep up with him. But so we met, and I think you guys are all aware who work with us, but we had this cool core group of people that we just pushed each other at Orange Theory, made each other laugh, and we've kind of all stayed in touch. So Adi has this family home that we wanna show you. So we're gonna talk about that first, about his family home in the Himalayas. And I noticed that he was sharing this on social media, and I was like, what is this place? And he said it's our family home, and told me a little bit about it. And I thought, man, after the pandemic, we're seeing so many people looking to travel to different places and looking for seclusion. And this one is total seclusion. So I wanted to bring Adi on just so I could catch up with him and see him, and so he could share with you about this wonderful property. So I think Omkar is going to share over. We're going to split the screen. He's going to show us. We're going to start showing you some pictures and some good stuff. So this property is located in the Himalayas.
Correct.
And I would like for everyone to chat in right now and let me know if you know where the Himalaya mountains are located. Because I was wrong. It's kind of embarrassing, but I was wrong on where they were located, and that's okay. But now I've been set straight on where they're located and where this home is located. And, I think it's spectacular. Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about this and tell us about how your family acquired this and kind of the beginning story of it.
Absolutely. Thank you. So location-wise, as everyone may or may not know, Himalayas spreads across multiple countries. It's a huge range. It starts in Pakistan, India. Majority of it is in India, Nepal. That's where Mount Everest is. It happens to be in the Himalayas, but it's physically in Nepal. And then it also goes all the way into China, all the neighboring countries in the northern portion of India, Pakistan, southern portion of China. Southern as in western portion.
Okay.
But it spreads all the way across. And this particular location where we are is in the foothills of the Himalayas within India. And my grandparents moved there in 1972 after they retired in this neighborhood. And they built a home there, and we just love it. Ever since we were kids, we've been going to this area, every year. And
Gosh.
as we grew up, we wanted to also create something similar and create a house. And my brother kind of,
Mm-hmm.
was the key person, my elder brother. He said, I want to create a house like what our grandfather had, and keep that seclusion and peace, because where his house is, where my mom currently is, has become more commercialized, more people, as
Touristy.
touristy, as people
Mm-hmm.
have started coming, because from 72 to now it's been a transformation. But he
Yeah.
wanted to recreate that old
Wow.
environment, so we bought this property starting in 2006, over 4 acres of land, and his concept and our concept was seclusion,
Yeah.
views, and
Yeah.
just so that's what we kind of built over the time. And it's a labor of love, and it's just something that we all enjoy going to whenever we are there in India, and opening it out for people who are really looking to
Wait a minute. Are those
relax.
vineyards?
No, those are all, they're not vineyards. Those are all rice and, terraces, terrace
Okay.
farming, because of
That's
the hills.
beautiful. Yeah.
So these are
Yeah.
all, and, we are the only developed property in that vicinity. Everything else is villages. So all the, yeah, traditional style of
Uh-huh.
houses and farming. So our neighbors
Okay.
in this area are all the local villagers and the local culture.
Do they
And
look at this as like, whoa, this is like an
initially
amazing.
there was a lot of pushback, because this
Mm-hmm.
is, I think within around 50 or a 60-kilometer radius from here, there is no other house like this of this size. 6,000 square feet built
Mm-hmm.
up. Uh, you know, there isn't a house of this size and scale.
Okay.
So there was a little of, a little bit
Mm-hmm.
of apprehension by the locals, but they realized that this was a family home. It wasn't a
Mm-hmm.
hotel that was being built,
Right.
and even the people who come there now are of the same thought process as us, that you go there to relax. You don't go there to uh, to create a ruckus. You're
Right.
just
It's
relaxing.
not a
You're being one. It's not a
party
party
spot.
spot. You do your party inside. There are people who are helping you out. There's staff, but
Mm-hmm.
it's just meant for you to chill and soak in that peace and quiet, and just get yourself one with nature. I mean, these
That's
views
awesome.
that you can, that you see, the way we built the house.
Mm-hmm.
Every room in the house wakes up on a clear day to the snow-peaked mountains that you can see.
That you said are 200 miles, about 200 miles away.
As the
So,
crow
my
flies, yes.
gosh,
It
that
is
is
far,
crazy.
but you get beautiful view because the property is on top of a hill. So you see all the surrounding hills and you see these
Mm-hmm.
mountains. I mean, most of the days you get nice clear skies. The sunsets are pretty. You can see the sun setting over the mountains, and
Oh my gosh.
it's
I
just
want to
it's
go.
just relaxing. Yes,
We definitely want
absolutely.
to go. I keep saying
We need
that
to get there together, and I'm
yes,
sure you'll have a fun time. And
that would
for
be
anyone
amazing.
else, if you're ever in India, I know it's a long haul from here to India.
Yeah, let's talk about
Okay.
that. So you said, the closest airport is New Delhi, which is the capital. I did know that. I did know that. And it takes about 24 hours,
Yeah,
you said?
on average, it takes about 24 hours from here. So it's a long flight. There's no doubt. There's a lot of time zones that you cross. But
Mm-hmm.
once you get into India, uh, from a cultural immersion standpoint, I think anyone who goes there enjoys it, right? I
Oh,
mean,
I can
they're
only
friendly
imagine.
people,
Mm-hmm.
everyone, and
And
the
it's safe and
it is safe. People are friendly. You
mm-hmm.
can get around with English, which is another good thing, because a
Oh.
lot of people speak English there, because English
Mm-hmm.
is what is the normal medium of instruction. So
Okay.
everyone understands English, so that's not a problem. And you get away. I mean, again, you take time to get to Delhi, do your sightseeing, and then
Mm-hmm.
this place is another 8 odd hours from there. But when you get there, the objective is to just chill. So if you're, if you have a mindset of saying, I need 20 different things to see, I need to see Taj, I need to see this, I need to see this, that is not what you go here for. You just go to relax.
So we go on
Basically, to
vacation
relax.
with our best friends, Captain Dave, and it's always action packed. Like I think we believe that you have to max your day out, right? And there has to be something filled in every minute. So I'm not sure how you might have to put him to work.
So he would. You can have an action-packed day hiking. You can go down to the river. You can
Okay.
spend time with that. You come back, you'll have a good meal ready. The staff will keep it organized
That's
for
another
you.
thing, yeah.
So
Yeah.
they have a full-fledged staff who is there to serve you, and meals cooked all local style. So you don't have to, and you can effectively tell them, I'd like this. I want this kind of meat. I want this kind of food. You decide what you want. So you can keep yourself busy by doing other nature-based activities, but not
Okay.
sightseeing. There is nothing to sightsee in that area, but you can go for long walks. There are trails. There's a river that runs down below. You can go and
Wow.
visit that little town there, hike there, and
Do they
just sit down.
provide the transportation and everything for you?
You can always do that, yes.
Okay.
Well, but you can, because climbing up is a problem, going down is easier.
Yeah,
So you can
right.
take a taxi
Yeah.
up and stuff like that. So there are those kind of things, but I love going there.
Oh, well, I'm
but again,
sure.
it's a family property, so we whenever I'm there in India, I make sure that I can go up there even if it's for a day, and it's the best time that I have because you just kind of all tensions are relieved. You just relax, make sure that you have
Maybe
a good
we need our
training.
next real estate retreat. We're going to Montana this year, but maybe next year.
Absolutely. Let me
We'll get
know.
the heck out of
I'll
here.
join you guys and then we
Okay,
can have
yeah.
fun.
That would be great. That would be great. All right, we're going to close this topic out and then we're going to go to another one with
Yes.
you. Hi there, Shana Acquisto, broker of Acquisto Real Estate, and I'm here with my friend Adi Sharma, and we're talking about his family, I don't know what you would call it, masterpiece property in the Himalayas, and how you could go and stay there yourself. So we're going to talk a little bit about how to book it. And, I am curious before we talk about that is how many people are from around that area go there versus, maybe, more of a tourist out of the country
So there are
visitor?
a lot of, I would say majority of the people who come there are coming from larger cities. So not
Okay.
necessarily Delhi. People come from all the large cities. A lot of the, professionals who are doing their regular 9 to 5 jobs, the run of the mill from larger cities want to get away and they come in there. So
Okay.
that is what is normally there. There are people, again, it's a small percentage who come from abroad because when you're coming from a foreign country, I think a lot of the people have the objective of doing a lot of the sightseeing things, right? You've got to go to certain
Mount Everest
places.
is kind of what we
You go to
think
Mount
of.
Everest, you go to the Taj Mahal, which is another big thing where
Yeah.
you see all the old ancient sites,
That would be really
which
cool.
is important as well from a tourism perspective. But getting away in the middle of nowhere is usually not on the agenda of people who are traveling
Sure.
from long distances. But there are a few. So, there are a few people who have shown up here from, France, etc., that they just want to come in between their sightseeing.
Neat. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so if you're there for about 3 weeks, you're doing all this, and then you want 5 days of just chill and then go back into your
Well, I think
sightseeing.
after
So
that
kind of-
24-hour trip, I'd want to chill for just a
Exactly.
little bit. So I do have a
Exactly,
couple of
yeah.
questions in here before we get to how you book, and it's what is the elevation? What is the home elevation? Like, what's the elevation?
The elevation for this place would be in, I can't remember the exact amount, but it is, it's not very high up. In the
Okay.
summers, you do need fans in there
So
because
there's no air conditioning?
there is no air conditioning.
Okay.
So we use fans because it's there is no need for air conditioning. You never need it. In the winters,
Wow.
it does get cold. So you'll
Okay.
have the snowfall. So it's kind of it's not like Texas weather where it's a desert
Yeah.
because this is up in the hills. But yeah, you really don't need an AC. You do need a heater, so the property has heated floors, and there's a
Oh,
nice
okay.
fireplace that gets lit up and stuff. So, but I don't want to give the wrong number. I can't remember the exact height of this place, but
Okay.
it's higher than normal. So
Okay.
it's
All
in the
right.
foothills.
It's
Sorry,
kind of,
don't know. Yeah,
it's
it
in
is.
the foothills.
It is in the foothills. So it's not like Mount Everest where you've got to wear 16 layers of things. It's not that way. You
I'll be
need a
here and
jacket.
my husband will be like all geared up hiking Mount Everest. But
But
how far is base camp of Mount Everest?
so base camp of Mount Everest from here is going to, you got to get into Nepal,
Okay.
and then you have to take another trip from there. So it is from here you would go back to Delhi to Kathmandu to that place. So
Okay.
it'll be a little bit of a haul, but yeah.
Like 2 hours, 3 hours?
Yeah, there is no flight from here to Delhi.
Okay.
So you take rail or road, the
Okay.
closest. I mean, there are some flights which are about 3 hours away in a small town. But I would say you would give yourself at least about 8 or 9 hours before you can get to
Base camp.
the base
From
camp.
that house.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I mean,
So
so
it's like,
a
okay.
hop and then get to base camp.
This will probably be a good place to go after base camp.
I would agree with you. Yes, this would be a place where you'd want to go and just chill and
Yeah.
let the people look after you
Yes,
and you
help.
recover.
I need to recover.
Yes.
That's awesome because
yes.
they have a spa and everything there too, right?
Yeah.
All right, great. So we're going to put the link in the chat, and you guys can share that and look at all the wonderful photos and the offers and everything. And I will say, I couldn't believe when we were talking about pricing earlier that it's roughly about $100 a night. And that's for everything. That's for your food, for you to just feel like a king or a queen, $100 a night. So, man, if we could just have something like that here, that would be great, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
I haven't heard of $100 a night in a long time.
and the good thing is a lot of the times it's not like we are, it's available by room as well, but generally there are families who come there
Rent
and
the
they
whole-
rent the whole thing.
Okay.
Or, 2 or 3 families. That's a 4-5 bedroom
Mm-hmm.
place that is rented out, and so it's like a homely feel. It's like an Airbnb
Yeah,
type feel,
yeah.
but with the full service model.
Yeah. So you're not going somewhere and then having to go to the grocery store and
Yes.
get all your food and
Correct.
cook all of your food. And
Correct.
I mean, that's
Correct.
great.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yes, and it's really nice to have that drink at the end of the day. Yeah, someone is making some nice grilled
That's
stuff. or
included. This is
drink,
an
and then
all-inclusive
relax.
resort.
Yes,
Oh my
effectively
goodness.
it is.
Well, yeah. Mike thinks you could do $2,500 a week, and you'd be just fine. So Mike's gonna sign up to be your booking agent.
Awesome. Yes.
All right. We'll close this out. All right, guys, that's a wrap. We're here with Adi Sharma, and we talked today about how do I even know this guy? How did we meet? Well, we met at Orange Theory. And then we talked about his family property in the Himalayas, which is absolutely beautiful. And if you guys are interested, how to book it. So we've got all that information we provided today. We're so happy that you were able to come over.
Thank you.
Actually, you live really close to me.
Next door, yeah.
Yeah.
In the neighborhood.
Right next door. So thank you for coming today. And if you guys have any questions, I'll be happy to share Adi's information and get you in touch with how you could, possibly book this place. We've got the link in the chat, but, if you have any further questions for him, let us know.
Absolutely.
All right. You guys have a great day.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Bye.
I'll let you
There you go.
bring it out. I didn't do word of the day.
Oh, sorry. I threw you off.
Sorry. Oh, Mike asked if you have Wi-Fi. Do you have
Yes.
Wi-Fi there?
Yes.
Okay.
That
Well, then you
is
really
fun.
can't. We were hoping you would say no. You gotta have Wi-Fi.
You gotta have Wi-Fi. People need to be connected because wherever you go, you do need to be connected. So yeah, there is Wi-Fi, there
Yeah.
is TV, but I've never watched TV there. I've been stuck on the phone.
Yeah.
But
All right, we've got to do a couple of photos. So the first one will be Orange Theory, right?
yes.
So we'll do this.
Oh, I don't want to take your pics away.
You got it? Yep, I did. All right, and then oh, so we're gonna do that again. Yeah, let's just point. Okay. Okay. The family, I'm going to take you off. I'm going to put you on speaker now. Jeez. Okay, so now we got to do home in the Himalayas. Maybe do meditation. Okay. Oh, I got to do this.
You have to hit one and yeah. And now.
Okay.
All right. Done. That's it.
All right. Perfect. All right,
Perfect.
Omkar. Thank you.
Thank you.